All right, so we got Steller, who's playing the Ur Dragon. Love that commander. First deck I ever actually played. Little Jackmer is playing Zimone. I am playing Hashaton, the Scarab Fist, which is one of the newer commanders. And then we have Travis for Congress, who's playing Ayesha.
So down to 5. I guess this is as good as it's gonna happen. Yeah, let's rock and roll. Draw for turn. Let's do a secluded courtyard for turn. I'm gonna choose dragons, and I'll pass.
Okay. Tap. Draw. Do a breeding pool. And let it enter tap. Pass.
Tap, upkeep, and draw. I'm going to play my land for turn, which is going to be a Verdant Catacombs. I'm going to crack it to go find a swamp or forest. It's going to be a swamp, and then I'm going to pass the turn.
No dual lands?
Oh, yeah, I got a color. I play a Plains for Soul Ring. And
Draw for turn.
So I went and found Rafine's Tower as my swamp.
All right, let's do Temple of the Dragon Queen. I'm going to reveal a Hellkite Charger from my hand, so it's going to enter untapped. Let's choose red as the color it taps for. Tap a red and a colorless for an Orb of Dragonkind. Pass.
Draw. Horse for turn. Pay 2. Cripple with right. Pass turn.
Untap. Upkeep and draw. I'm going to play my land for turn, which is going to be this swamp. I'm going to tap the swamp, and I'm going to tap the Rafine's Tower for 2 mana. And I am going to play an Arcane Signet and pass.
And draw. I'll play a Treasure Vault. Pay 3 for Worn Power Stone. Comes in tapped. And pass.
Yeah, it's the creature tap for any.
Tap 2 for an Arcane Signet. And I'll pass on that.
And tap draw. Island for turn. I'm going to tap 2 for an Arcane Signet. I just drew it. Let's go. Pass turn.
I'll untap, upkeep, and
I
draw.
believe it's 3 different. So far it's been 3 different arts of Arcane Signet.
I'm going to play my land for turn, which is a Plains. I'm going to tap the Rafine's Tower and the swamp, and I'm going to play Fellwar Stone. Tap these for 2 white and a 3rd. And I am going to play Renewed Solidarity. Renewed Solidarity is 2 and a white. As it enters, choose a creature type. I'm going to choose Zombie. And creatures of the chosen type get +1/+0 at the beginning of your end step. For each token you control of the chosen type that entered this turn, create a token that's a copy of it. And then with that, I'm going to pass.
For Dissection Tool, I'm going to manifest Dread and then attach it. Alright, so I'm going to discard. I'll carry an Armory, and this is a 2/2 creature. With the equipment, it's a 4/4 with lifelink and death touch.
A reduction of 1 from Dragon. So I'm going to cast Hellkite Charger. I'm going to swing 5 over at VG. Yeah, I know.
All right, take
So
a 5.
as long as you have 7, you can hit that every time he attacks, right? And just keep it going, or?
For Zimone. I'm going to play a Fabled Passage as land for turn, and I will manifest Dread. Put a Cultivate in the graveyard. All right, I think I'm going to pass. And on your upkeep, after your untap, I would like to crack Fabled Passage. So
You're
forest,
doing.
then I will have a manifest trigger. Yep. Put this face down, put a Rampant Growth into the graveyard.
Going to tap for a white, and I'm going to play Oscillate Pride. Going to tap for a white, and 2, and I'm going to play the Mandrake Glory Dominance. So I am going to pass the turn.
I did that. I'm going to pay 4 for threats around every corner. Manifest Dread. Put this face down. Put a forest into the graveyard. I'm going to face down permanent entered. I'm going to search library for a basic land, put it on the battlefield tapped. There's an island, and I'm going to flip up a face down permanent as my second landfall. I'm going to tap this for a green from Crippleth Right, and then this is going to be the first thing I flip up. Oh shit, that's wrong. Just kidding. It's the wrong one. Where'd I put it? This one right here. Sorry. So that entered. I flipped up a walk-in closet. It's not unlocked. Both doors are still locked. Is that green 2, 3, 4, and I'm gonna play Kona Rescue Beastie. Let's leave it like that. And like I said, pass. Sorry about that. I didn't mean to take a 5-minute turn. On you, VG.
All right. I'm going to untap. I'm going to go to combat, and I'm going to swing a 1/1 first strike lifelink at Steller.
I guess I'll take it.
I gain a life.
35.
I'm going to tap 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And I'm going to cast Timeless Dragon. I'm going to move to end step. When I move to end step,
I feel like there's a lot of airspace.
Says at the beginning of your end step, if you gain life this turn, which I did, I get to create a white cat creature token. This says if I would create it, I would create 2. So I will create 2 cats. Then if you have the city's blessing for each token you control that entered the battlefield this turn, create a token that's a copy of it. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So I have city's blessing, which then means that I get to create one, so I get 4 cats. Yeah, I pass.
And we're going to cast Herald's Horn. I'm going to choose Dragon. It says the creature type.
Let's go ahead and play a Reliquary Tower. Gonna manifest dread. I don't think I was been. Yeah, maybe I have. Manifest this card. Put a forest into the graveyard. Face down permanent enters. I get to search my library for a basic land. Put it on the battlefield tapped. Put an island on the battlefield tapped. Second landfall. I get to flip down up a face down permanent. Flip up Myriad Landscaped. And it doesn't enter tapped. And 4 more for Eudora Gravegardener. Through combat to my second main. At the beginning of my second main phase, if Kona Rescue BC is tapped, I may put a permanent from my hand onto the battlefield. I'm going to put down a World Spine Worm. I'll pay 3 to Unlocking Closet. I pass turn.
I'm going to pay 1 and a white to play my commander. I am then going to tap a blue, and I'm going to cast Careful Steady. I'm going to draw 2 cards and then discard 2 cards. So I'm going to choose to discard a Strix Serenade, and I'm going to choose to discard a I'm going to discard a Nezelhal. When I discard Nezelhal, I am going to pay 1, 2, and 3 to create a token copy of Nezelhal as a 4/4 zombie.
Same.
I flipped up Shigeki, Jukai Visionary. When those triggers go on stack, I'm going to respond to that as well. And I'm going to pay the 2 green, and tap Shigeki. And I'm going to look at the top 4 cards in my library, and I can put a land from among them onto the battlefield. I'm going to return Shigeki to hand.
And then I would move to combat, and I'm going to swing the Ocelot Pride. It's a 1/1 at Travis for 1 damage.
All right, well, hold on. before you do this real quick, so whenever I did the Shigeki thing, I did get a land, so I will manifest dread from that, and then it's going to cause another trigger from threats around every corner. But whenever I did that, I did put Seaboard Muse, Obscuring Haze, and Reality Shift in my graveyard. I will manifest dread. I'm going to put this face down and put Terramorphic Expanse in the graveyard. Face down creature entered, I get to search my library for land, put it on the battlefield, tap. Forest, enters tap. I get a second landfall ability. And I will flip up a face down permanent. I will flip up Sereth Viper's Fang.
At 8.
I will gain 1 life.
He blocks with his face.
I'm going to move to end step. When I move to end step, I gain life. So I'm going to create a cat, which is going to create another cat, which is going to create actually 2 more cats. So I have 8 cats. But then I also, because I do have the renewed trigger, it would create another copy of the Nezahal. And then I would keep the one that's already here. So the second one would effectively die. And then that would create a third one because of Mondrak, which would also die. And then Ozelet would trigger, and it would create a token for the 5 Nezahals that were created this turn, and they would all die. So I literally could have just done 20 damage with all just the legendary Nezahals dying from all the duplicate.
Yeah.
This is why I don't
Anything
play.
with death triggers come out. We got to be very.
I don't have anything in here that deals with death triggers. I got nothing else. Well, I guess technically my zombie would be a 5/4 because it gets +1/+0 from that. But anyway, so yeah, that's all I got. I got to do something with the new commander that was fun.
5, 6, 3 forest. No, I paid 3 and then exiled 6 is the additional cost. Abhorrent Oculus. I will pay 2 and play Shigeki. Pay 2, crack Myriad Landscape, and search for 2 basic lands. And 2 landfall triggers. So I will manifest dread. I will put this face down and Trail of Mystery into the graveyard. Face down permanent enters. I search for a library for a basic land, put it on the battlefield tapped. So I still have 1 more land trigger to resolve. This will be 2 land triggers to resolve. So now I get to flip up 2 face down permanents. I will flip up Loot, Exuberant Explorer, and I will flip up this land. Then I will play my land for turn, which will be Myriad Landscape from the graveyard because of walk-in closet. And I'm going to flip up this forest from Myriad. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to unlock Forgotten Cellar. And then I'm going to pay 4. And you didn't exile it, right? You just killed it?
Yeah, it's just dealing damage to it, so it would destroy.
I'm going to pay 4, and I'm going to return Sarah.
Dios mío.
And I will pass turn. On your upkeep, I will manifest dread.
1 tap upkeep.
I'll put this face down, put Azuri's Predation into the graveyard. Face down permanent enters. I get to search for a library for a land. Put it on the battlefield tapped. I get a landfall trigger.
Oh my god.
I will manifest
Another
dread
fetch
from
land.
Zimone.
Oh, while you're doing that, I'm going to play this, crack this to go get a land. Since I control my commander, Deadly Rawlook, exiling that.
Okay.
Nice.
Now, what's the greatest power on the battlefield?
I think I'm 5 or 6/6.
6/6.
Mine would be. Mine's a 5/7, but it has hexproof.
So, all right, Travis, I'm going to swing a 1/1 at you. I'm going to gain 1. I guess I'm passing.
Let's do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I got a reduction of 1 colorless from Herald's Horn and from Dragon. So I'm casting this 7 CMC for 5. It is more fun than Boundless. I'm going to choose dragons. And I'm going to do colorless. Let's tap Commander Sphere to tap Orb of Dragonkind, whatever, for two blue. So I'm floating 2 blue and a colorless. I got Wooburg reduction and 1 colorless reduction. So for 3 mana, I'm going to cast Dragon. I'm going to attach Greaves to Dragon. Okay, so Morphon's going to give all dragons +1/+1. So Dragon is an 11/11. Hellkite is a 6/6. Morphon is a 6/6 on the ground. All right, let's go to combat. I will swing Dragon over at Travis, and we will swing the. Okay, we're gonna swing the Hellkite Charger over at UVG for 6 in the air. So I have attack triggers on Dragon. Permanent goes on the battlefield. We're going to put Bloodletter of Acolytes on the battlefield. So if an opponent would lose life during my turn, they lose twice that much life.
Okay, and then with that, overload Cyclonic Rift.
Pay 4 for Zimone. 4 for or is it? Do I need one more? No, it's a 4 drop. 4 for threats around every corner.
So Factor is a healthy meal service that ships meals designed by dietitians and cooked by chefs right to your door each week. The food arrives pre-cooked and only needs to be heated up in a microwave or oven. They use organic ingredients in their meals, meaning there aren't any GMOs, hormones, preservatives, or even refined sugars, which is great. And their meat comes from grass-fed and pasture-raised sources, and the chicken is also humanely raised. The chicken was super tender and it easily broke apart. I had the black pepper and sage pork chop, and to put it simply, I loved everything about this dish. I mean, I've had amazing pork chops before, and you could say that nothing really compares to chops fresh off the grill or pan. But these chops are actually close seconds to some of the best chops I've had. I actually really like this dish. I would say it's easily a 9 out of 10. Though if you end up trying Factor out, I'd recommend doing so on the website using the link below for a nice discount on your first order. Then you can choose from 5 set meal preferences, which are chef's choice, meaning these are well-balanced meals for any diet, keto, as in low-carb, high-fat meals, Calorie Smart, which includes meals no more than 550 calories, Protein Plus, with meals containing 30 plus grams of protein, or vegan and veggie, which is self-explanatory. And it's fantastic for individuals, couples, or even families who want to eat clean and don't have the time to do it maybe. So if you're looking to have high quality, tasty, ready-to-eat meals that you can eat with minimal effort, then Factor is well worth the price.
Yeah, I have no response to that. Just kidding. All right, so Zimone's dead. I will manifest Dread. Crucible of the World. Well, that's supposed to be face down. Oh my God. Forest.
I wonder what it could be.
Oh, it's a 2-2. Don't worry about it. God dang it. I want to pay 3 and morph this guy. Face down permanent enters. I get to search for a land, put it on the battlefield, tap. Yeah, I have no more basic lands. Failed to find. So now every time I have to do its ability, you know that there's no basic lands in my deck, but I still have to shuffle. I'm gonna pay 5, 6, 7. I'm gonna flip up this guy, Brian Elemental. When this is turned face up, your opponent skip their next untap step. pay. We'll do 2 for Arcane Signet. 3 for Abhorrent Oculus. Exiling 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Then I will pass my turn.
I'm gonna swing 5 at Jackie in the air.
No bucks.
All right, so once we get
So I
the
think-
Heor untap, I will untap.
Correct. Now you untap your permanents. Because I say no, I'm just kidding. Untap draw. I will pay 6 and cast Zimone. Good. I'm gonna play a land for turn. Ash Barrens. I will manifest dread. Put this face down. I will put Den Protector into the graveyard. What's that? I'm gonna tap 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And I need to play Zendikar's Resurgent. So now land taps for mana. Add 1 mana to my mana pool. That
So when you cast that, I draw a card.
I'm gonna tap 2, 4, 6, and I'm gonna play Cage Sun.
When you play Cage Sun, I will draw a card
green.
because of my Nuzzlehull. Then I'm gonna interact with it. I'm gonna pay 1 blue, and I'm gonna offer you can't refuse, countering it.
2, 4, 6. I'm going to flip up Karu's Spell Snatcher. Whenever it is turned face up, counter target spell. If that spell is countered this way, exile it instead. Instead of putting it into the owner's graveyard, I may cast that spell without paying its mana cost for as long as the spell remains exiled. I have an offer you can't refuse now. 3 for loot. 1, 2, 3 for Scroll of Fate.
Scroll of Fate, I will draw because it's a non-creature.
Tap this to manifest this. I have to shuffle. And I'm going to full swing at Travis.
How much?
And 16 and 5 of it's flying. That'll be my turn. I'll put this face down and put a Shriekwood Devourer into the graveyard.
I'm gonna pay a black, and I'm gonna cast Reanimate. Put target creature from any graveyard into play under my control. I'm going to choose your Dryad of the Elysian. Well, no. Your 7/5 dude. I'm going to take him.
That's better. That's definitely better.
What was his name again?
Shriekwood Devourer.
2. And 2 black.
To give his board haste.
And I'm going to cast the Curse Cloth Wrappings. Zombies I control get +1/+1, and I can tap it. Target creature card in my graveyard gains Embalm until end of turn. The Embalm cost is equal to its mana cost. I'm going to swing a 1/1 Oscillate Pride at Travis, and I'm going to swing 12 1/1 cats at Jackie.
I'll block 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them.
You'll take 7.
I'll take 6, 7.
7.
I have 12. If you're blocking 5, that would be 7.
Yeah, I take 7. Correct. So 7.
And then Travis would
15.
take 1. I would gain 1. And then I'm going to pay 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I am going to play Harvest of Misery.
Wait. I forgot. I have offer you can't refuse.
That's for non-creatures.
Is it?
Yeah.
So all my cats will die.
God dang it, bro. No. I knew I should have flipped it. You guys get to know what they are. Don't worry. When they die. The first one was Crucible of the Worlds.
Wait, so your
Then it
Seaborn Muse
was
is also dying?
No,
Or no?
because it's
no. These are his. I just have them up here for him.
yeah.
Well, I forgot the power. It's a 1/4 on his side.
Yeah.
Yeah, everything is just getting -2.
I have
so.
a fucking AC, my Eudora Grave Gardener, and Arithmeses, bro. You got some meat, bro. You got some meat. They went in the graveyard.
my land. So I'm gonna move to my end step, and I'm going to pass. And then Travis gets an untap, and when he untaps, I untap.
And I will Manifest Dread. I'll play a land for a turn and Manifest Dread. Face down permanent enters. I get to shuffle. I'm going to cast a walk-in closet. It's an enchantment.
Okay. So
It allows me to play lands from my graveyard.
Sorry, before Conjurer's Class even resolves, I keep forgetting. I have a Nezelhal trigger, so I'm going to draw for Nezelhal, and then with the Conjurer's Closet on the stand, I have 1, 2, 3 legendaries, so this will cost me 1 blue. I am going to Otawara, Soaring City, channeling it to return the thing on the left that's doubling all of your mana.
Well, I'm about to do some math then. Hold on. All right, so I'm going to float 33 green mana, 18 blue. So 33 green, 18 blue mana. I'm going to use 6 of that for Kona's ability, 6 green. So I'm going to go down to 27. And I get to look at the top 6 cards. I can put a creature from them onto the battlefield. And put the rest on the bottom in any random order. Honestly, I'm going to put a Hauntwood Streaker onto the battlefield. So all my stuff has +2/+2 and trample. 7, go down to 20. Recast as Zendikar Resurgent.
When you recast that, that's going to trigger my Nezelhal, so I will draw for that cast.
I have 20. I will use 3 blue to morph this face down, causing me to shuffle my library. Then I cast a creature spell. I'll draw a card. We'll go 2 green and 2 colorless for Saris Viperfang. I get to draw a card. We're gonna use 1, 2 for Lightning Greaves. I'm going to attach them to the Baloth. I'm going to attach them to Saris Viperfang, and I'm going to give it haste. I'm going to use one of my, so I have 15 blue left. So I'm going to go to 14 blue. $14 blue, 20 green. I'm going to tap Sereth and untap Loot. And then I'm going to use 6 green again and go to 14. And use Loot's ability again.
Looks like you got maybe 2 more abilities left in there.
Put a Hydra Omnivore onto the battlefield, 8/8. Whenever it deals damage to opponent, it deals that much damage to each other opponent. Oh, I'm sorry. It's actually it gets a +1 from Cage Sun and a +2/+2 from Thunderfoot Baloth. So it's actually 11/11. I'm so sorry. And then what's coming at Travis is going to be 19 is coming at Travis.
No, I took the 11, so.
All right,
not the 19, so.
Okay, I'm going to take 11, declare no blocks, go down to 10.
Okay. And I'll pass turn. I promise.
So before you move to your end step, on the end of your second main, I'm gonna flash in Jin-Gitaxias Core Augur.
I have to discard my hand.
I was supposed to take 11, right?
Yeah.
All right, so I'm down to 20. All right, I've been holding on to this since the beginning of the game. So I'm gonna swing 5 in the air at you, Jackie,
Okay. No blocks.
and then I'm gonna pay 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and I am going to cast Rise of the Dark Realm. Put all creature cards from all graveyards onto the battlefield under my control.
That pretty much sealed me from being able to kill him. Pretty sure. Get a Den Protector, a Dryad of the Elysian Grove, Kona Beastie Rescue. You get a Merc Fiend Liege, Shigeki, a Scoot Swarm, an Arithmeses, a Eudora, an AC, a Tatyova. This is disgusting. You get 10 creatures from me, bro.
All right.
One of them has a landfall. Merc Fiend Liege gives all green and blue creatures you control +1/+1, and they all untap at the beginning of each other player's untap.
My Hellkite has haste that you're getting, so you can kill Travis and put him out of his misery. I wish I was him.
Wait, what are we?
I mean,
I'm-
okay. You know what?
I'm down to give it to him.
You know what? Let's just say instead of that, I didn't realize you didn't have a. Well, you do have a blocker. I'll just deal with it. So I'll do this at the beginning of before combat, and then I will still swing the 5 at Jackie because the only thing, and then I'm gonna also swing
10
a 5/4, a 5/4, a 5/4 10 at Steller, and I guess a 4/4 at Travis.
All right,
Okay.
gang, good shit.
That
No
way,
box,
you two are
I'm good.
done. All this stuff untaps anyway, and then Jackie, you're at 9, and I have your entire board state. I don't have the Hellkite Charger anymore. All this untaps.
Turn. I'll manifest dread. Put this face down. Put a counter spell in the graveyard. I'm gonna pay 5 to flip a Shia. 5, 6, 7 with the blue floating.
Oh yeah, on your turn everything untapped.
I'm gonna tap loot. Look at the top 6. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. I'm looking for a certain card, and I will win if I get this certain card. I just want you to know that I have the ability to do loot twice. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39. I have 40-01 plants.
Before Avengers Zendikar enters, I have a question. What's its CMC?
7.
All right. I'm gonna pay 2. And I'm going to attempt to mana drain it. Counter target spell at the beginning.
Hey,
of
I'm now going to use that offer you can't refuse.
force a Furious Guardianship, countering it.
No! No!
I also draw off of the cast of the offer you can't refuse.
Yep.
I have drawn so many cards to include counter spells this entire time.
I have a floating blue. I'm gonna tap Seraph and untap loot.
With the untap, I'm gonna pay a white and path loot, exiling it.
And this is exile.
Yep. You get to find a basic land.
No, I don't. We know it's not in there. I get to shuffle my library. I'm going to put a Lightning Greaves on a Shia, and I'm going to full swing. So I have 84 damage coming at you with trample.
Okay. First question I have for you. What's giving it trample?
Thunderfoot Baloth is giving it trample.
Okay. Swords to Plowshare that.
Okay.
I'm going to declare blockers, your biggest ones.
GG.
GG's. Thank you for sticking around till the end of the video. If you enjoy this content, please feel free to watch my Magic the Gathering playlist as shown on the left side of the screen. If you like this game and want to see more, please look at the right side of the screen and see the channel content creators that are also streaming this content. Please show them some love. Thank you and see you next time.